Hello, Ian.
Hiya.
Um, Now you are helping Stephen Lloyd's campaign this year. Is it the first time that you're helping?
Yes.
And can you tell me what motivated you to start to help Stephen and become re-elected?
Well, one of the major things is such a nice chap. I met him in I think it was Marks and Spencer's or Sainsbury's or something, and we had a little conversation, and I thought he was a very pleasant chap. And then I don't know what it was. I emailed him about something to do with politics. I said vote this way or that way, and he answered me and said he wouldn't do it, but I said, well, I can understand why he said that. Anyway, later on he invited me to a kind of coffee morning, and I went in and he said, right, what are you volunteering for? So that's how I ended up working for him. Yes.
So you're also the creative mind behind a new invention for this year's campaign. Can you tell me about it?
Yes, I was thinking about these boards. I remember at the last election there were a lot of boards for David Lloyd, and in fact one or two of my friends said, an awful lot of David Lloyd's boards around, aren't there? And I agreed with them, and yet he didn't win on the election day. So I thought, boards maybe they're not the right thing. Perhaps people don't notice them. So I've read a thing or two about movement, and I'm interested in science generally and so on. And I thought, well, a thing that moves will catch the eye. So, all right, well, we'll have a moving board. So what I did was knocked up a spinning thing, which spins in the wind if you've got any wind.
It's a thing of beauty, really, because it catches the eye. It's handmade, and it's a variation on something that people have seen for years and years.
Oh yes, things like outside petrol stations, they used to have a lot, and ice cream shops as well. All that kind of thing. It's not original, but it's.
I think it's really original. And how have you made more than one?
Yes, I've got a production line going at the moment. I've got 10 at the moment. I usually make small production runs because the demand is there. But people, when you say, "Oh, you can have one," they say, "Yes, but can you put it up for me?" So that's the difficult thing.
Now we've just put one outside my house in East Dean Road, and it took probably about 2 minutes. Looking for is somewhere to either bury a post or somewhere to tie a post.
Yes, a gate post is quite useful, or if you've got a lawn which you don't mind having a post stuck in, that's probably one of the easiest ways to set it up. And more than that, though, you really do need two things. You need a site that can be seen from somebody passing by. This, for example, there's a beautiful garden we're sitting in at the moment, but there's no damn good would it be to put one up in here, and it wouldn't work anyway because there's so many trees about and so on. But,
so it needs to be a bit exposed and on a road.
Yes, it needs to be visible, and yes, with plenty of passing traffic if possible.
Excellent.
And also it needs to have a bit of wind, which sometimes is not a problem, and other times you find you can go several days without a breath of wind in Eastbourne.
It still works without wind.
Yes, you can turn it around
it's
by
static.
hand
It's
if you
static.
want. I was thinking of putting a little motor on it. In fact, you thought of this, didn't you? You said, how about if we got some generators? You could have solar generators running a little electric motor.
Definitely for the next campaign, I think
so.
we should make them all electricity generating.
Yes.
I think if Stephen can generate electricity whilst winning a campaign, we'll be doing something
Yes,
right.
you'll be able to say, I've put this much electricity into the general, what do you call it? National grid.
Will you help people install their spinners if they ask?
Yes, of course. Yes, I will.
Now I can vouch for that because Ian came round to my house, which is where we are now, and he showed me how to do it in a couple of minutes, and it's up. So please get in touch and claim one of Ian's amazing spinners, which we'll show you at the end of this video. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, Ian.
Okay.